The following program contains flashing images.
Who hasn't dreamed of being a movie star? The fame, the fortune, the flunkies falling at your feet? I mean, I've had a taste of the A-list myself, but this isn't about me and my role as a TV presenter in the much-loved sequel, Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo. Nor is it about my role as third zombie from the front in Dawn of the Dead, the remake. No, this is about some other stars of the small screen who've been given the Hollywood treatment.
You know, a day in the life of a movie star isn't all beautiful places, gorgeous people and star-studded red carpet premieres. It's just that some days, that's exactly what it is. And that's what we're doing today, following the Entourage on a typical day in the Whistle Stop tour around the world to promote the movie, as they meet the press, and the fans, and even me, as I sit down with the whole gang to talk about bringing one of the most popular shows of the past decade from the TV screen to the big screen.
This is the big one. I want to make this movie us. Trust me.
Across 8 seasons, Entourage gave TV audiences a peek over the fences and into the lifestyles of the rich and extremely famous. Blending a lot of fact with a fair bit of fiction, the show brought the glitz and glamour of the celebrity life into the homes of millions around the world.
Beautiful! Now you're talking.
After bowing out in 2011 following 96 episodes and awards at the Emmys, Golden Globes and even the BAFTAs, Vincent Chase and his band of very merry men are back.
Good trailer, sexy cast, boom!
And, as if life hasn't imitated art enough for the boys from Entourage, they're back with the movie version of the smash hit show.
So, here we are in the kind of location that will be very familiar to fans of the show, a plush 5-star hotel where the cast of the movie are talking about the film before hot-footing it across London for tonight's premiere. But for those of you who need a refresher, we invited a friend of the fabulous Fivesome to give us a little reminder about what made the original show so popular.
As well as creating the Entourage universe, writer and director Doug Ellin has also put himself in the show for a cameo or two. Hopefully that experience on camera helped as he met with his cast to talk about the popularity of Entourage on the small screen.
I'm ready, man.
Where's this interviewer guy?
Hello, Douglas.
What's up, Doug? What do I do?
You get to hide behind the lights?
All right, you guys tell me when you're ready.
This is Entourage.
Entourage?
Entourage.
Entourage on Sky.
Let's go!
You boys have a very strange relationship. 4 is a perfect number.
It's true. Look it up.
I didn't totally follow that.
Adrian, tell me, what are the qualities that you think make your character interesting and compelling for the audience?
This is obviously an opportunity for me to kiss your ass, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Well, Vince has this innate ability to make people feel comfortable and bring people together.
Knock him dead, Vince. You know it.
I think he sort of sets the tone for the Entourage by putting literally his money where his heart is.
Told you it was gonna work out. It always does, right?
You and I have never liked to use the expression straight man, per se, but, you know, I think, like, you know, he's sort of been kind of the moral compass of the show, a guy that has to sort of stay grounded and keep it grounded in reality.
The only person you ever loved is yourself.
What's not to love?
What are the qualities of Johnny Drama that makes him so interesting and fun to the audience?
I think the qualities that make him so much fun are that he's just a nut job.
That's not possible.
But yet he's this lovable, great guy with a huge heart and would do anything for his buddies and his brother.
That is gorgeous.
You think I could get on a celebrity tour? If you were a celebrity.
Turtle is loyal, which is always interesting to play.
True, true.
I think Turtle is fun-loving, loves to have a good time.
Definitely.
He evolved in a really good way. Way ahead of me.
I'd never go out with you, Turtle.
And what about the foursome, the group dynamic between the 4 guys? What makes it work?
Well, you know, the 4 guys, we're all actual New Yorkers too, so the dialogue, it's written by a New Yorker. It's just stuff that we would really say in real life.
People ask us all the time if the lines are improvised, but the truth is, we just have such great chemistry that it makes it feel like it's just natural. But we stick to the lines, otherwise our boss gets mad at us.
We in Hollywood, right?
Hollywood is obviously a big backdrop for the show. It hasn't worked often on television, if ever. So what do you think it is about the world of Entourage that works for the audience?
You know, I think a show just about Hollywood in itself doesn't necessarily work. There has to be more.
I love this town!
You know, the backdrop of Hollywood, it's really interesting. People want to know about that. But it wouldn't work if you didn't care about the characters. And the reason you care about the characters is because they care about each other so much.
Friendship.
What are we doing?
We're playing it safe.
Yeah, since when did we do that?
They function as a family, and then even if it extends past the four guys, the Ari character is part of their family.
You're an animal, Ari.
I thought that was a compliment.
There's a lot of love, a lot of heart, and I think they're just easy to root for. And I think a show about Hollywood doesn't necessarily work, but a show about guys you're rooting for in Hollywood works.
Very good stuff, Jerry. Very good. That's it. We are a rep. All right. I think we got it. Yeah, I think we're good. I think you're a rep.
It's a wrap. Doug Ellen, good interview.
Back in London and safely tucked away in a location befitting the exclusivity of the show, the cast and their director are settling in for a day of interviews to talk about the movie. Meanwhile, I've chosen a very entourage-y setting to meet them all in one go.
Guys, how are you?
Good.
Really good to have you all here. This is kind of like a wish fulfillment thing for me, so it's fun. I'm just going to take it all in.
All right. All right.
All right, good.
Yeah.
How is it for all of you guys, though, being back together? Is it special, or do you guys kind of hang out when you're not talking about Entourage and doing Entourage-based things and Entourage?
That's all we talk about is Entourage. I think it's special we're in London. This is very cool. I've personally never been here before. Jerry also. I don't know who else, but it's been a great couple of days here so far.
I mean, it's like the movie. It's a dream come true, you know, and we're just continuing to live it.
Good. Well,
We're here. We got a good our host.
I was going to say,
Jeremy Piven.
Spent
Spent his stomping grounds for the last few years. So,
Absolutely. I've been here for 4 years, and I love it. And it's good to see my fellow Americans here. But you know, I feel like I've willed this to happen because I went to school here a million years ago, and I love the culture, and it somehow all happened. I'm here doing Mr. Selfridge, and now I'm back with my other life.
you brought them with you. Are you showing them a nice time? Are you showing them the best side of London? Because London has two sides, as I'm sure you know, the good side and the absolutely hideous evil side.
Skip that.
Yeah, they literally, everyone just jumped off a plane and we just hit the ground running.
We're still trying to figure out what planet we're on. The jet lag thing is very real. It's very real. We're experiencing it right now.
It's not a myth. It's a true thing. It actually happens.
I actually know what it means now.
Yeah, it has a real pronounced effect.
You always thought people were exaggerating or it's an excuse, like, oh yeah, jet lag, but we're feeling it right now. So we're getting our legs back. We're excited tonight about the premiere, so it's gonna be fun. We're happy to be here.
I hear you got something for me. Something big. My first movie is Studio Head, and boom, I want you to star in it.
Oh, yeah? How badly?
What do you mean?
Because I decided whatever I do next, I also want to direct.
Does he even know how to direct?
Ari? Ari.
So comparatively speaking, I mean, what were the main differences on the ground for you guys, like performing as part of a movie to a TV show? Did it feel noticeably different in scope, in size, in terms of what it was?
It definitely felt bigger. I mean, we had bigger toys to play with and more time to shoot it. So, and we had all this history as a cast. We had been together for 8 years, and that's what you're trying to do anytime you do film or TV. You're trying to build up some history, some relationship, and you have to do it at the speed of light, but now we all had that. So it was nice to hit the ground running. What did I tell you when I gave you $100 million?
What did we tell you?
You agreed to not go over.
We told you it wasn't enough.
But you agreed to not go over.
Because you said I couldn't direct unless we agreed.
It's like when a girl asks if you want her hot sister. Of course you say no. Neither of you really believes you mean it, though.
What is he doing here?
I think people like to believe you're having as much fun making Entourage as the characters are having on screen most of the time. Is that the case?
More fun. I fell for the movie anyway.
The movie was fun.
It made us appreciate what we had before. We did 8 seasons, and it took the movie to kind of make me appreciate how great it was, those 8 years.
The movie was a really good time.
It was fun.
I imagine it was.
Yes.
You know, you're sitting there and you're watching like the beach party at Turtle's place, and you're going, well, could I not just I'd have been an extra on that. I'd have just like,
I'd have held a light.
You know, we had one of the best. We had one of the best football players in the world serve soup to the extras because he really was just having a good time. He finished his scene, Rob Gronkowski, who just won a Super Bowl, and I'm like, Rob, you can go. He's like, no, why would I go? This is great.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Good news and bad news. The bad news is the projector broke.
No! Vinny, no!
The good news is, look who just showed up. Pharrell, could we possibly convince you to come up here and perform?
I'm gonna kill Vince.
3 great days of filming right there. Probably 3 of the best filming days ever, just as far as fun goes. And tons of cameos during that period of time. I think there was like 25 trailers.
Yeah, our trailers
all
are
with different
like an underground
cameos
village almost. It's like its own little town.
Looked like a real movie.
It was a small town.
It's always been, like the movie is the same, it's about Hollywood. How much of what we see on screen is I guess, a kind of an honest representation of what the Hollywood machine is like and what it is for guys who are the real people, I guess, you guys are playing on screen. How close is it to that?
Well, I think it's partly our job to reflect a truth and a reality, and Doug did such a great job to create that world, but also to heighten it so that it can be a little bit of an escape. But the reality is that it's quite accurate. It's just without all the consequences. I mean, these guys live a consequence-free lifestyle, and don't try this at home, folks, because you will get a hangover.
So it's true, except obviously with the hangovers.
Right.
Because I mean that's the
and the jet lag.
And the jet lag. Which is real, by the way. Oh, I said that
I've heard
20 minutes ago, didn't I?
I mean, if anything,
that's the jet lag.
You're now able to empathize with I don't know what you call a group of jet lagged people, jet laggers. If you met a group of jet laggers, you'd be able to go,
I've been there.
Come on. Join us after the break for the second half of our day as part of the Entourage, as we get just a taste of what it's like to be famous.
We went to a club. I'm like, how do I get in? He's like, dude, the show's a hit. You're famous. Just walk up to the front and walk in.
And we hit the fabulous blue carpet at the movie's glitzy European premiere.
We'll be right back.
Nobody leave. Except you. You could go.
When Entourage first hit TV screens back in 2004, it arrived just as reality TV was exploding all around the world.
TV people are so bitter.
But it wasn't just the public's appetite for the inside scoop on Hollywood, even a fictionalized version of it, that fueled the show's success. So, alongside the superstars of film, TV, sports, and music,
what can I say? I'm a fan.
Entourage was as much about the movers and shakers who really run Tinseltown. Chief amongst them, Vince's man in the know, Ari Gold. Jeremy Piven had already turned the character into a huge fan favourite on the show. Now he gets the chance to bring the super slick super agents to cinema audiences as well.
I'm okay to continue.
I mean, Ari is obviously just a huge character. But I wondered, what is it like when you get one of Doug's scripts, especially in this case for the movie, and sort of reading Ari and slipping back into Ari's undoubtedly very expensive shoes?
Yeah. The script was great, and oddly enough, I think we had all been passed the script before Doug's, which was a fake script that was being sent around, and it was just literally it was some charlatan was out there pretending like this was a script, and Doug was like, "What are you talking about? I'm not done with the script yet." And we're like, "We've all read."
I think Adrian said it wasn't bad.
Kind of liked it.
We should shoot an alternate movie of that script.
So wait, someone hadn't just sort of like, it wasn't so ridiculous that it was unbelievable.
No, it was so ridiculous.
It was different in tone. It was different in tone.
It was ridiculous for you, but I mean, to like somebody that might be reading it, there was a group of people that thought that was the script. I mean, I remember.
It was very bad, but.
Well, just out of pure curiosity, what sort of thing did it have you doing? Have everyone do?
Did you read it?
I read it, yeah.
You read the whole thing?
No.
I was about to say. I don't know if I read the whole real one.
Hey, Richard. I didn't know you were doing this.
Yeah.
That's great. Now I'm excited.
Oh, thanks. Well, thanks for coming in, Jimmy.
Jimmy?
No?
Oh.
No. Johnny.
That's my fault. I'm so sorry. It's Johnny.
Sorry, Johnny.
I told him Jimmy.
There was a Jimmy in here earlier. I think that's what it was.
He's Vinny Chase's brother. I know. Yeah.
You're Vinny Chase's brother?
Yeah.
Wow, you look nothing like him.
Not even a little.
You know, we've met before.
We have?
Yeah, West Wing.
Oh, did you do an episode?
No, I got cast in the pilot. And then replaced after the table read.
Huh. Well, you missed a pretty good run.
When the show was becoming big, initially, was there a moment where you all realised, wow, Entourage is doing well?
Well, this is before even TiVo. I remember the first season, people were saying, hey, can we come over and watch it all together on a Sunday night? And I was like, wow, you really? You want to see it? So we were all getting together and hanging out and watching the show. This is before you really could record it. And I was on shows before then that were supposed to be hits and had not received that kind of a vibe. So you definitely get that firsthand knowledge that people are kind of noticing. So it was really nice, because all you want is an audience. And I felt like we got it kind of from the jump, which is really rare.
I think there was one moment we were on Sunset Boulevard. We were shooting a scene on Sunset, and a yellow school bus came by.
Full of kids.
And all the kids all at once went, victory! As we were just
shaking
driving by.
The bus looked like it was going to tip over because they see Dylan and they're shaking the bus, go, victory!
That's when we felt, oh, hey.
I remember when we were shooting second season, and I was in Vegas. We're shooting the Vegas episode.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like an Entourage scene. I go outside with Jerry, and there's 200 guys in the pool, and they start yelling "turtle," and I didn't know. I swear to you,
where did we get all
I
the
didn't know
extras
anyone was
from?
watching
They're
this.
not extras.
Yeah. But they're also not supposed to be yelling "turtle" in the middle of scenes because he's not famous. So
that also did not help.
And also too, like to a certain extent, I mean, you know, Jeremy had obviously done 50 movies prior to this, and Kevin was in Platoon, which won Best Picture. Kevin was the best actor in that movie, and so we had all been.
That get crazy.
He's like maybe second best.
I'm going to tell Defoe you said that.
You did a good job. But I'm saying to a certain extent, we had all worked a little bit. You know what I mean, to different degrees, but it just seemed to. Something weird happened, like honestly, seemingly to me overnight. I mean, it was like the show aired on Sunday, and then by like Tuesday, just everything was different. It was weird how it just popped, literally instantly. You know?
Yeah, I knew it changed, and Kevin had to teach me how to be famous. I was like, we went to a club. I'm like, how do I get in? He's like, dude, the show's a hit. You're famous. Just walk up to the front and walk in. I was like, oh, we got a hit. Okay, good. Thanks.
He's like, is there somebody I should ask for? I go, no. Just walk right up to the front door and show him your face, and he's going to let you in. I promise. And he's like, dude, it totally worked. They let me right in. I'm like, there you go. Now you know how to do it.
So it totally worked. You got in. That's.
And he's still there. He's been going ever since every night, by the way.
I don't want to try it anywhere else in case it doesn't work there.
Exactly.
That's great. Well, guys, thank you so much.
Oh, great.
And, thank you, man.
That's us done, and I hope the jet lag sorts itself.
We're gonna be all right.
We're
feeling better.
We're going to be ready for you. We're going to see you at the premiere, right?
Yeah, we're going to see you at the premiere.
All right,
we,
great.
I speak to myself. The royal we are going to see you. I'm going to see you at the premiere. Yeah.
Good times, man.
Yeah, we can hug it out.
Hug it out. That's
The Entourage guys have attended their fair share of fake red carpet events during the course of shooting the show, but now it's time to experience it for real at the movie's European premiere. And it'll be Johnny Drama himself, Kevin Dillon, who'll be our chaperone for the evening.
Hi, Sky Movies. It's Kevin Dillon from the movie Entourage. We're just pulling up at the premiere. All right, here we go. Hey, what's going on here? Hey, what's going on?
Kevin, stepping out of the car onto the blue carpet of the European premiere. How's that feel, man?
I have to tell you, we've done a lot of cool things over the years, but to get out of this car and see this crowd here, I actually had goosebumps. I'm blown away by the support, and it just feels great to be here.
You know, even though I am an American, it does feel like home turf, so I'm proud to be here.
I love the people, man. This is a great time, and people know how to party here.
What is it like stepping out of a car, having done premieres in the movie, to a real premiere for a real film in real London town?
I gotta say, we had an LA premiere, we had a New York premiere. You guys are off to a great start to take the #1 spot.
Come on, I want a high five. Even though I didn't do anything towards the premiere.
You did absolutely nothing.
I'll talk to you guys later.
I'm joined now by the brilliant Mr. Kevin Dillon! Victory!
Just to be acting again with the guys was great. Just being Johnny Drama again. I watched a couple episodes to catch up on it, and we just stepped right into it.
You know, we all hit the ground running like there was no time had passed, and you know, it was just a lot of fun, and it shows up on the screen.
Who is most like the character they resemble on screen in real life? Who would you go for with them?
Hello, probably Adrian Grenier. Here he is. Look at him smiling up a storm, yucking it up, signing pictures. So I'd say Adrian's our guy.
Of course, it is so good to see the Entourage back together, but in reality, how much fun was it playing the same characters again on the big screen?
Well, this is the best job in the world because it is our job. If we do not have a good time, then we're not doing our job. And we do it for the fans, we do it for the audience so that they can indulge in what it's like to be behind the scenes of the lifestyles of this guy who's living above the law with the riches of the world, infinite options, zero consequences. It's a fun summer movie.
So that is how the day in the life of a movie star ends, with thousands of people ready to scream your name and your face 50 feet high on a cinema screen at a premiere of your very own. It's nice work if you can get it. Well, my Access All Areas Entourage Pass is about to expire, so I guess I'll leave them to it.
Nice one, guys. Thank you very much.
Wait, hold on, Jerry. One shot. One shot. Do you mind taking one shot of us?
Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on.